What's good, people? It's your boy Twale, back again with another Kingdom video. This time we're going to be discussing my man Akakin and why I feel like he's an underrated character. So, ever since Akakin was introduced when he saved Uhong from Chogaryu, he has done nothing but continuously improve the performance of Quinn and continue to show why he's such a versatile force on the battlefield. So, for starters, when he attacked Chogaryu's force, he had 200 men versus Chogaryu's 1,000. And with his wicked curved blade, he was able to body them and stop them from interfering with Uhong and Akko's pincer on Banaji's army, which led to them crippling Banaji's army for a period of time. Now, after he did that, he went on to save Akko from Gyo-un and Banaji when they had got the assistance from Reboku with how to get through joints. He came in with the throwing stars, stabbed Gyo-un in the arm, and then scooped up Akko and got out of dodge. You know what I'm saying? Well, he didn't get out of dodge, but you know what I'm saying? Basically, he led the retreat that got the Akko army out of there, and then Uhong came with the assistance that got them completely out of there. Now, after Akko went out, I don't care what anyone tells me. I don't care what anyone says. Akakin was the leader of the Akko army. We all know this. Danzo was a stand-in commander in name. Like literally, everything he did was based on Akakin's word. When Uhon and Shin awakened and they went on a rampage against Chogaryu and Gyo-un, yo, Danza, let's go. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to making Shin the overall right-wing commander, yo, Danza, this is a great idea, shut up. While they were, you know what I'm saying, while they were fighting, I believe it was Banaji at the later half of that battle. Yes, it was Banaji. When Chogaryu was killed, and he was able to coordinate with Ten with relatively no experience between the two, no synergy that you could speak of. He was able to coordinate with Ten to destroy the bulk of the remaining Zhao forces, which caused them to retreat for that day. On top of that, while you know what I'm saying, while Shin and Uhon and them were struggling to take out the remnants of the Gyo-un army and the remnants of Chogaryu's army, he, with his unit, was able to do enough to keep Banaji from going on a rampage without a powerhouse force to like hold him down. He was able to do enough to mitigate the losses that they would have taken otherwise. So, you know what I'm saying, on all facets of the battle, Akakin is just a beast, and the way he attacks the battlefield is so unique. Speaking of, after they had broken through the right wing, when he was talking with Danza about how the Haishin unit needs this and how, you know what I'm saying, they need the extra push. He was the one that led the Akko army to help push the right wing into attacking Reboku's flank. When they were in the thick of it, and you know what I'm saying, it looked like they were, you know what I'm saying, where they were at their limits, Akakin's giving orders to other commanders. I believe it was a 2,000 man commander under Akko, and one of his subordinates is like, yo, know your place, da da da. But the commander himself is like, no, I love it when this guy is around because Akakin just gets things done. He's great to have around when the shit gets tough. And that's the type of guy you need in your army leading your units. Now, it was stated in the early chapters, I believe right after he was introduced, that he's a 1,000-man commander, but he's also the most wasted potential in the Akko army. And that's simply due to his personality. Because of his personality, he hasn't gotten any promotions, and because of that, he's been stagnant at a 1,000-man commander while in the Akko army. But given the, you know what I'm saying, evidence that I've already laid out, we clearly see that he's way ahead of that. Way ahead of that. You know what I'm saying? He's well able to handle, at least, in my opinion, at least 10,000 men. I would feel comfortable with having a Akakin lead the army of 10,000 men, and I'm confident in saying he would be enough to get things done on certain battlefields. Maybe not the top battlefields against, say, Gyo-un or Gaimo or something like that, but in the battlefield as a whole, I feel like he is very competent and slept on. On top of that, when we were going after EQ and we were going after the Buddha nigga. He came up with the same plan that Uhon came up with after a couple days of looping around the entire battlefield and coming down on them. And the ingenuity and the just the what the fuck he used to get those horses through and to get all his men alive, and the fact that he could see the bigger pictures, like everybody else in his unit's like, oh my god, Uhon just got beat, let's go save him, and he's like, no, 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 I see the Haishin unit, I peep game, so let's wait a second and come in at the most opportune time. And then after he came in, he shook up the enemy for a little bit, which gave the Haishin unit some breathing room while they was attacking the Buddha nigga. And then he looped around to, you know what I'm saying, cause more confusion for the enemies. And then in causing confusion for the enemies, he also noticed more enemy reinforcements. So then he went to go attack them so that they couldn't interfere with what he just set up for the Haishin unit. It's like, in every panel this man is in, he's just impressive. You know what I'm saying? And now that he's with Uhon, he's a 3,000 man commander. So it's only a matter of time until he hits 4,000, 5,000, until, you know what I'm saying, eventually he becomes, say, a lieutenant general under Uhon. And when that time comes, the Uhon army will be devastating. I truly believe that. And I'm honestly looking forward to more. So honestly, leave your comments and thoughts on Kakin down below, and stay tuned for more. Peace.